You're likely to try to condemn very reputable companies. As we see stories like Adani Gate. Adani company conglomerate is worth over $200 billion. It cannot be an Adani Gate. Deal with the issues as they are. If when people have made mistakes, let them own up that they made some mistakes. But do not begin to condemn innocent companies.
Raila Odinga defends Adani Group's Jomo Kenyatta International Airport and energy project deals, vouchers for firms' capacity to deliver, citing similar mega projects in Gujarat and Mumbai. I guess this was so unexpected of Raila Amolo Odinga, and this has come as a shocker to many. Unfortunately, Raila Amolo Odinga has been now on the forefront to vouch for Adani, citing a successor project and their capacity to deliver similar projects in Mumbai. So, quoting him, he said, the company owns more energy infrastructure than Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania combined. It is a reputable company by my knowledge. I was quoting verbatim. Here is a video that I want to play before I would give my opinion of what to expect, especially after Raila Amolo Odinga now has already been into bed with the government. And we even saw this from the confirmation of the CS Energy, that is Opio Wandai, saying that they have finalized a deal with Adani taking over Ketraco.
You're likely to try to condemn very reputable companies. As we see stories like Adani Gate. Adani company conglomerate is worth over $200 billion. It cannot be an Adani Gate. Deal with the issues as they are. If when people have made mistakes, let them own up that they made some mistakes. But do not begin to condemn innocent companies. The PPP law we have today is a variation of the PPP laws of the Gujarat state that Prime Minister gave us in hard copy. Unfortunately, we adulterated what we borrowed from India and then ended up with a law that is not fulfilling the needs of the country or the expectations of the people.
Now, I want to take you back in the era of handshake. The moment there was a handshake, remember Raila Amolo Odinga, as the opposition leader, was criticizing the government on some mega projects that the government was handling. And he, at one point, even brought broke the dossier about the NYS scandal that was being headed by Anne Waiguru. But later on, after the handshake, it is the same Raila Amolo Odinga who came, sanitized Anne Waiguru and said that Anne Waiguru ni mweupe kama pamba. Anne Waiguru is clean. Even after the handshake, you will never listen to Raila Amolo Odinga criticizing the government anymore. Yet, he was the official opposition leader by then. Even when the economic status of the nation was at shambles and people were citing difficult economic times, Raila Amolo Odinga was nowhere to help them. Now, fast-tracking it to even during the campaigns, when Ruto was citing that he's going to be a hustler, he was citing the hustler narrative, where the economic model being bottom-up, whereby money could be trickling towards from the bottom going upwards, therefore elevating the life of the common mwananchi, they call the so-called Mama Mboga. Now, we are seeing a replica whereby now everyone was against the Adani Group taking over Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, taking over Ketraco, taking over Chief, which is the Social Health Insurance Fund from NHIF, the National Health Insurance Fund, and also controlling the port of Mombasa, amongst other things that we also don't know. That is why I really told you, while the impeachment of Gachagua is taking place, so many things are happening underground. We might not even know how many billions have been used underground. We even don't know how much money was used in the public participation that did happen the other day at Bomas of Kenya. It was initially organized to happen at the KICC, but again, the venue was moved to Bomas of Kenya. We don't know how much of taxpayers' money that was used to organize that. So, what do we expect going forward? Now, this is what you will expect as a citizen. One, whenever you cry of any increment of prices on any commodity in the nation, expect none of the leaders, none of the politicians to come out and defend you. Right now, the government is as clean as snow. The government ni safi kama pamba. At least Raila Odinga, the sanitizer, is doing quote unquote a great job to sanitize the government. After some time, you listen to him saying that actually it was right to impeach Gachagua. You'll be told that Ruto is the best president that Kenya has ever had. And after several years, come 2027, this is what they're going to use to campaign. And don't be surprised if you see this broad-based government going through to 2027, and again Ruto be elected back into presidency, despite us, making a lot of noise, making our voices heard with disappointments on how this government is running the nation. So that is the sad state of affairs in the nation of Kenya as of today. So, on whose hands are you safe? The prominent question, or the biggest question of our times. On whose hands are we safe? The youth. The best weapon you can take is that vote. Make sure that come 2027, you make your voice heard and you make the right decision. Don't vote along tribal lines. Don't vote along ethnic seclusion. Don't vote along ethnic blocks or saying our person. Rather, look for someone who is so competent enough to make sure that everything that they do is visible, to be making success and a share in development fairly enough across the nation. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the unscripted talks here in Dub Radio. If you are watching from our YouTube channel and you love content of this nature, kindly subscribe and press the notification button, so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. If you're watching from our Facebook page, kindly follow our Facebook page for regular updates. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dub Radio ndio mpango mzima.